Hello, welcome to MPS Electrical Consumer Unit video. What you have here is a 17th edition split load consumer unit just installed by MPS Electrical. What is a 17th edition split load consumer unit? What defines it from the one that you have at present? Well, I'll tell you what defines it. The 17th edition consumer units have two RCDs on the actual mains board themselves and the main switch. The idea of the dual RCD distribution board is that the sockets and lighting within a 2-storey or 3-storey property are split over the different RCDs. For example, your ground sockets ring main will be on RCD number 2 and your ground lighting will be on RCD number 2. For example, the exact opposite. The science behind it is that if the RCD trips under a socket fault, then you still have the lighting, which is albeit on the same floor but powered on the second RCD. If there is in fact a major fault on the distribution board and the supplier's fuse goes, which you can see here, this is the main electric board 100 amp cutout fuse. If that goes, then the entire distribution board will be rendered powerless. But that is the science behind 17th edition split load consumer units. If you have a single RCD board with just one RCD powering several circuits to the left and then a main switch powering several circuits to its left, it still complies with regulations, providing that the socket outlets are on the RCD side of the consumer unit. If there is any major changes to them circuits buried to a depth of less than 50mm in a wall without metallic covering or metallic sheath, then they will need to go on this secondary side of this RCD side, what we call the secondary side of the distribution board, so they are RCD protected. The only way around that is to make sure that the cables what go in the wall are buried deep in the wall, 50mm, and are steel wire armoured, because that has a metallic sheath. That isn't practical in these day and ages, so hence all the circuits now in a residential dwelling are RCD protected, and these are the RCDs on the 17th edition split load consumer unit. The RCD is there for your protection. It stands for residual current device, and it's basically a sensitive device what monitors the circuit. I won't go too much in depth with the science behind it, but all you need to know is it's a safety precaution. One thing that I always use as an example to members of the public, to my customers, is do you have pin protectors in your 13 amp sockets? You know, the little plastic ones with the 3 pins on it, what you buy from Woolworths to kiddie proof for sockets. And if they don't, I say that if little fingers can get inside sockets, and an RCD would pick that up if there was any tampering within the socket, because it's monitoring the circuit at all times. It monitors for short circuits, faults between neutral and earth, and it's a safety device. Well, I hope that's cleared that up for you, and this is an image of a newly installed today, 6th of January 2010 consumer unit. The certificates, what must be accompanied with this change, are waiting for the customer when she returns home. And this is how it. We have a MPS Electrical label here stating today's date, 6th of 1st 2010. That's when it's been inspected and tested, because every circuit has to be inspected and tested, and several tests have to be done on that. And we recommend that the board get inspected and tested again in 2020. It has a 2-colour warning label stating that there is red and black and brown and blue coloured cabling within this distribution board. We have a warning voltage sticker on it, and we have some additional information here for future electricians should they come and need to do some work in this consumer unit. Nothing major, but something that I've put on there just to help them. You see, we have 2 spare ways here which are isolated off, and we have all the other circuits clearly identified on the consumer unit and on the schedule of inspections and on the schedule of test results. So there you have it. This is a commissioned consumer unit by MPS Electrical. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.